Ukraine, a country torn apart by war.
Ukraine woke to explosions around the capital, Kyiv.
After days on the razor's edge, Ukraine is now a nation at war.
Не можна приходити до свого сусіда зі зброєю в руках. Не можна просто.
Please maybe help. We need your help because this war is terrible and a lot of people die every day, every hour.
Russian troops invaded Ukraine, a free and sovereign country.
Overnight, the lives of millions of people in Ukraine changed forever.
Almost 2 years later, the war continues. After seeing the war affect the lives of people close to me, I decided I had to go there to see what life is like during the war. I visited the western Ukrainian city of Lviv, which, a month prior to my visit, was hit by Russian bombs.
We begin in Ukraine, where officials say that at least 4 people have been killed and several wounded in a Russian missile attack on the western city of Lviv.
То жах. Жах по цивільному, так? По людях. Мирних людях.
The following is my experience in Lviv, Ukraine. So today, I'm in Lviv, Ukraine. The war with Russia is still going on, but I decided to come see what life is like here during this brutal tragedy that has taken place in this country. So today we're going to explore, talk to people, and see what life is like in Ukraine. So behind me is a statue, but as you can see, it's covered in a protective case. This is to protect it from any bombings or shelling so it doesn't get destroyed. But you'll see that all over Ukraine, all over Lviv. On the other side of Lviv, I discovered something similar. These sandbags are here to protect people from bombings. So behind me you can see all these windows have been completely covered, and that's to protect people in case there is a bombing or a shelling, and people can take refuge in this basement, and this keeps the windows from being blown out and people from being hit and killed. This is part of a local university here in Lviv, but this is one of the many reminders of the current situation. No matter how alive or calm the streets feel, this is what's actually happening here. And next to this reminder of what's going on here every day, it's a park with families and children, people playing and just enjoying life, because life has to go on. As you walk through the streets here, it does feel pretty calm, but you have to remember that this city has been hit by shellings and bombings. Even a month prior to me coming here, there were several attacks on residential buildings, so danger can come at any moment. And the city's far from the front lines, and a lot of Ukrainians from cities in further east oblasts have came here as a source of refuge, but still there is a war going on, no matter how safe it feels when you are walking through the streets. The streets of Lviv were quite alive with live music, old men playing chess. Despite the realities of the war, many people are just trying to live each day. Another thing I noticed is the beautiful art that was in the city of Lviv. So the statue behind me was made during the war, and it's made to represent the strength of Ukrainian people. As you can see, he's holding up the building and using all his strength. It's symbolic for the strength of the Ukrainian people, and honestly a pretty awesome statue. So in this park, there is a giant beautiful church, and next to the giant beautiful church is this mural, a wonderful depiction of the religious and cultural history and values here in Ukraine, and the rich beauty of this nation. As I wandered the streets of Lviv, I wanted to speak to Ukrainians about how their life has changed since the war began.
I'm Volodymyr.
And we're here to talk about life in Ukraine in the modern day. So what's been the biggest impact for you personally?
Величезний стрес. І я не міг повірити, що такі наші сусіди, близькі, які завжди були поруч, могли отак напасти на нашу країну. Тому що це не вкладалося ні в які рамки. Я багато раз бував в Росії, мав там і навіть партнерів по бізнесу. І служив в морфлоті, теж з багатьма росіянами. Ось. І я не міг зрозуміти, як так можна було. Як можна було пояснити взагалі самому собі, як ти, росіянин, можеш прийти на чужу землю. Тобто це ж очевидно, що ти окупант, очевидно, що ти порушуєш територію іншої країни, очевидно, що ти хочеш захопити зі зброєю в руках. Тобто, що би хто не говорив, для мене це було завжди просто не можна приходити до свого сусіда зі зброєю в руках. Не можна просто. Для мене це був дикість така. Перші місяці просто був стрес такий, волосся дибки на голові.
І коли це все почалося, мені було дуже боляче сприймати, взагалі розум просто не сприймав, що робиться, як буде далі, що буде з нами, з нашими дітьми, як буде взагалі з країною. Це було дуже страшно, дуже важко. Знаєте, я от зараз хвилююся, бо ті хвилини, що були, вони, напевно, зараз в мені. Але, напевно, може тому, що ми живемо в такому святому місці, близько церква, пам'ятник. Ми сюди часто приходимо, молимося, і це нас оберігає.
Війна має вплив на всіх українців. Це, по-перше, змінилася свідомість багатьох українців. Більшість відчули себе українцями, відчули, хто насправді ворог, помінялися цінності, ми відчули цінність життя, відчули цінність наших захисників, наших чоловіків, наших жінок, захисниць, відчули цінність України, що вона для нас.
What do you look forward to the most once the war ends? What's your biggest hope?
Well, basically, I would like to maybe travel the world, but right now I don't have the necessary permits for it yet, because I can't leave the country, obviously, in a state of war. But I think I'll travel the world. I'm mostly waiting our victory, yes, so that we will end up victorious in this conflict. And as I said, after that I will try to broaden my views.
Зустрітися з друзями, але, можливо, перші дні я поїду десь на природу і буду сам. Можливо, щось буду писати, можливо, буду просто мовчки переживати те все того, що жахіття багато принесла війна, і багато наших друзів загинуло, і родичів, і так далі. Можливо, до брата поїду. Він мій племінник, але він настільки старший племінник, що він мені як брат. А він воює зараз, я йому допомагаю. Ось, можливо, з ним зустрінусь, дай Бог, щоб ми всі вижили. І ми з ним просто обнімемося і будемо святкувати. Якось так. Тому так. Ми переможемо.
What is the most annoying thing that you see in foreign media about the war?
Maybe that saying that victory very close to us, but this sense is not very true, because as I can know, we have a lot of problems. We have not enough maybe army to fight with a big army. We're really a small country, so maybe this thing that victory very close, it's very annoying for me.
Currently I'm standing in Lvivska cemetery. As you can see, A lot of Ukrainian flags around me. These are all soldiers who died in the war. And this is a stark reminder of the brutal reality that people are facing in this country. And I think it's important to end our video here. I know I've talked a lot today about how Lviv seems safe and it's calm and life goes on here, but this is the reality. These are all lives lost that didn't need to be lost. And every day this goes on, more and more people die, more lives are needlessly lost, and it's truly tragedy. So it's a real harsh reminder of the realities of this situation. Ukraine is a beautiful, awesome country. I'm grateful to have come here, to have seen it, to have met the people, and I think we all need to come together in hopes that this war ends as soon as possible. And I'll put a link in my bio so you can donate to the efforts. But yes, truly a harrowing experience, and the reality of war is far away from the minds of many Westerners, as I think we all kind of watch TV and say, oh, that's horrible, and move on with our lives. But this is the reality for millions of people. So glory to Ukraine, and I will see you in the next video.